Are you doing play-by-play then? Either way, whatever you want. Sounds good. Up in here too. Alright, that headset when I was testing it was kind of quiet, so you might need to speak a little bit louder and maybe have this a little bit closer to your mouth.
All right, we're getting settled in here, getting ready to go. Got a couple minutes left in warm-ups here for the matchup between Spartans JV against Loyola's JV. Dana Loken here on the play-by-play, along with
Darren Aiden, joining you on the team as well. So, Dana, this is round 4, I think, with Loyola, right? Is this our 4th?
Yeah, I think it is 4th. Sounds about right.
Had a chance to play them early in the season in a tournament that went our way. It was a favorable win. And then 2 other outings we got close outcomes, but just have not been getting in.
Yeah, haven't gone our way the last couple of times we played them, so we're due.
That's right. Tonight's our night. Going with the all-black uniforms, I like it. I'm a big fan of the all-black, so we'll see how the boys come out tonight.
Yeah, wonder which line Luke's going to be paired up with tonight, because I liked him on that line with Remy and Daniel a couple games ago. That line was doing some damage.
Yeah, they've kind of moved around a little bit, but
yeah.
Let's trust in the coaches that they're putting the right guys in the right positions, and let's see what we can do here. I think the key thing, Dana, is really is if we can jump out and score early. That seems to be one of our challenges. Typically, if we fall behind and have to kind of make up for it, but if we jump out, get that first goal, that's going to really help set the tone for us.
I agree with you. That would be big if we could get an early lead. That would definitely be nice. It's we haven't had that too much this year, so trying to adjust Darren's volume here a little bit because he's a little bit quiet in my headphones. Hopefully he's okay on the broadcast. I'm not quite sure.
I can hear you fine. Hopefully people can hear me okay. But
yeah, we might be having a little bit of an issue with one of the headphones. Might have to go to one of the backups in our next broadcast.
Invest in the high-tech stuff, it sounds like.
All right, where are we sitting in the SHL? We still in 9th place right now?
I think we are.
All right.
We're, as I was telling Luke a few games ago, I said I think on any given night we can beat probably almost any team in the league. The lone exception, I think, is Lake Forest. They seem to be kind of head and shoulders above most teams. But like I said, if the guys show up and play hard and things go on their way, I think we can beat any team in the league on a given night.
Yeah, I mean, that is kind of the definition of the SHL. If you don't come to play, the bottom team can beat you just as easily as the top team can beat the bottom team. So, got to come to play every night.
Yeah, I agree.
And, got to bring your A game. Unfortunately, we have lost kind of a bunch so far this year, so our mulligans are out. We need to start stringing some wins this year together.
Yeah, and I think even the last time we played Loyola, it was a close game. I think it was probably a 1-1 game towards probably even the start of the third period. I don't recall what the final was. Maybe it's a 3-1, 4-1. But it was a close game, and I think GBN played well up until the very end, and outplayed them for chunks in the end of the game that just came out on the wrong side of the scoreboard.
All right, final warm-up buzzer has gone off. Time to clean up the pucks. Get a few words from the coaches. And get underway.
I I don't see many coaches over on the bench, so we might be a little light here to start the game, right? I see at least one or two of the coaches.
Yeah, just I don't see Marks out there, so maybe he's still talking varsity.
Could be, but they'll probably do it momentarily. All right, closer to dropping the puck here.
Let's see who we end up having in goal for each team. Colby's still on the ice, so is he going to be in net?
Yeah, that's my guess. Logan looks like he's comfortable
Yep.
there in conversation. There's a couple of other players on the team, so my
He
guess
does.
is, number 30 will be in net for the Spartans tonight.
So Colby's in net for GBN, and looks like Vargas for Loyola.
All right, the moment of truth. We'll see who comes out here on the first line. So another different look, it looks like, right?
Yeah, so we got Murph and Fetterman out there with Jacob, and then on defense we got Oriema and Rosen.
Yep.
So yeah, I don't think Murph is centered between Fetterman and Jacob so far this year. So see how this one goes.
Yeah, it's that ongoing chess beat.
So here's a chance by Murph, who picks up the face-off from center ice. Now it's peel off his corner, stick and goes on the corner, wrapped around the boards. And not quite out. Ralphie's able to keep it in there and dumps it deep into the corner. Fetterman there, throws it on net, hits the side of the net and goes behind. And he's still battling with Loyola back there in the corner. Nice job muscling it out and getting it out in front of the net, but that gets blocked by the goalie, and ultimately Loyola sends it back down all the way to the GBN zone for icing.
Yeah, good intensity on that first shift there. James Jacob coming with a big hit. He's got a couple each game, but got one in early and kind of set the tone for what might be hopefully a good start to the game here.
All right, so now we got Coe and Wyman with, is that Luke out there? Hayden? Can't tell who was on the wing. Yep,
yeah.
It is Hayden out there. Okay, so this was the line that I'd like to see the last game that we played, or a couple games ago. I can't remember how long ago it was, but there's a shot that hits off the side of the net and picked up by Hochschild. Tries to shoot it along the boards, but that's kept in at the blue line. And sent along the sideboards once again. Loyola keeps control of it there, throws it on net. Nice save by Colby. And that's ultimately deflected out of play into the GBN bench.
Nice heads up play on Colby there. Loyola player just kind of threw it in there. I wasn't expecting it. And Ryan was well positioned and made the play and got the hit on it. So great save by number 30.
Yeah, definitely good job being ready for that one, because it was a quick shot. All right, so now we got Fleischer with Grospitz and Spiegel as they're on the other wing, and defense is still Hochschild and the Boyer. And out the center ice puck comes, and it's dumped back in by Loyola behind the GBN net. Hochschild there to pick it up, and rolls off his stick into the corner, and Loyola is able to control it. And miscommunication there allows LeBoyer to go pick it up, chip it up to the sideboards, but not out. Hochschild circles back and tries to get it out, and gets it out with a nice tip by Spiegel.
Battle of the 88s there, going for the puck, one much bigger than the other, but well played by Spiegel. At least got it down on the other end here for us.
Yeah, that Loyola guy is about 6'4". He's a tall kid. All right, behind the Loyola net, rings it around along the sides. Purcell's going to keep it in, and still battling around at the sideboards. Nice throw out in front, and almost a good tip by Fleischer, but that is able to be deflected in front of the net, harmlessly away, and then GBN chips it back in deep. And in the corner, they're still battling. Grospitz there. Now they try to send it out in front of the net, but The 8 foot tall number 88 still is out there, and now he gets a nice little hit by Fleischer, but out comes Loyola one-on-one through the GBN zone, and a weak pass or a weak shot is knocked into the corner by Kolpe, and that one gets just out of the zone, and Purcell will go back there and pick it up, and gets knocked off his tip by Loyola, and in the corner they battle for it, and nice poke check by Loken, but that doesn't get out by O'Regan. That's deflected, and now the puck does get out, and Loken's giving chase into the corner. He's going to get there. Somebody's got to get in front of the net, and that's a rough ride.
Yeah, sometimes that's the unfortunate part, right? You do all the work to be the first one of the puck, and unfortunately sometimes end up taking a little bit more of the...
There was nowhere to go with that puck because he was in the corner with it, and there was nobody going to the net, and he was 1-on-3 in the offensive zone. Okay, here comes Loken once again through center ice, takes a shot on net. That's sticked easily aside, but a rebound comes out in front. Loken can't quite get a piece of it, or can't quite get a good shot off, and then behind the net it goes. Loyola tries to get it out, but it's deflected and thrown back on net. And behind the net, once again, Loyola comes out with it. They'll skate it out this time, out to center ice, and there's a couple of the battle. I thought that was the battle of the 88s again, but that was Oriema and 84 for Loyola, giving each other a rough ride. That's way offside, and they finally do call that one.
Definitely some teams in there where the guys who have an 8 on their jersey are making contact. So, definitely getting after it. But no, that last shift, I thought Marcus did a great job, right? A couple of, the one attempt came down, had the big hit, and the next time down the ice, brought it there, threw it in the middle, and almost had a pass right back to himself for a look at a shot on goal. So great shift there by the guys in the left.
All right, in comes Loyola. And now we're going to send it down all the way, and that'll be icing. And so we'll get a face-off to the left of Kolpe in the GBN zone. All right, Murphy in there for the face-off. Trying to get his players positioned where he likes. Wins the faceoff down to Max, who tries to chip along the sideboards, but that's kept in by Loyola. And now the second attempt does get out to center ice. And Jacob tips it up there, but that goes to Loyola. And now it's back to Hochschild. Over LeBoyer in the GBN zone, tries to send it out to center ice, but missed on that pass, and that goes deep into the Loyola zone. Fetterman's on the forecheck, and now Murph with a little check at center ice, but now Loyola is able to bring it in over the GBN zone. Under pressure. And Murph's able to get it out to center ice, a little too deep. Can't quite catch up to his own pass, and so they'll go off for a change. And Loyola with the missed pass, and they'll send it all the way down for icing. We'll get a face-off in the Loyola zone.
All right, let's crank it up here. See what you guys can do. Time to get something going here.
All right, the Wyman Co. Hayden line is out there now, along with Purcell and Signer. And a nice keep by Co. Sends it back deep into the Loyola zone, but their defense is able to pick it up there. Oh, turnover, well, almost a turnover there, but Loyola is able to take it out and carry it through center ice with speed. Who put a move around Purcell to get a wide open shot, but Kolpe's up to the task on that one. That was an excellent chance and an excellent save by Kolpe. And here comes another good chance. Oh, a nice rebound. Kolpe with another couple of good saves there.
Yeah, that second save was something there, man. That rebound is always, you never know where it's going to go, but great reflexes by Kolpe and way to kick that thing out of there.
All right, another shot from the point. It is easily sticked aside in the corner, but still not out. And, here's Nice little one-touch pass to the wide open man along the side of the net, but he shoots it wide. And I don't know if that went out or not. And yep, it did, just barely.
Yeah, it just looks like the guys couldn't get in sync on that shift there. But, the goalie was our best friend on that shift.
Yeah.
Made a couple of nice saves to keep it
Don't want Colby doing that much work here the rest of the game, right?
Yeah.
Glad he's been up to the task so far.
Yeah, he's already got 8 saves, so he's doing well.
Oh, my goodness. All right, Fleischer wins the faceoff back to Oriema. And now it goes back out to center ice. Fleischer keeps it there, dumps it in deep. And he and Grosspitz gives chase into the corner. But Loyola comes out with it. And they'll skate it to center ice. And they'll have another errant pass. That should be going down for icing.
Let's bring it back, start over on the other side.
All right, this is where we're going to get it started, right? Here, right here.
That's right.
Get a face-off win, get a shot from the point, nice and low. Maybe it'll bounce around a little bit. Maybe we'll get a rebound. Let's get something going. And of course, you got to win the face-off first, and that unfortunately did not happen this time around. So, but Rosen in the corner throws it out to the high slot. Well, high face or high blue line, and now it's back behind the net once again. Grosspitz there. Skating around, gets it knocked off his stick, and then it gets shot out to center ice and into the GBN zone, and I guess that's not going to be icing. Must have been tipped. And Loyola's got it behind our net. And out to the blue line, Loyola keeps it in. And a nice little stick check by Fleischer, but still not able to get that one out. And it's in the near corner. Oriema there. Giving his guy a little bit of a bump. And now Loyola's got it. Nice little shot on goal. A little bit of a weak one, but Colby's got that post blocked, and now GBN's able to send it all the way down.
Yeah, I've got some fresh legs here. We'll get out and see what these guys can do on this shift here.
All right, out to center ice. Hofschild is able to dump it in. But Loyola picks it up behind their own net, rings it around the boards. And nice challenge by O'Regan to slow down the progress through center ice. And it does eventually go down into the GBN zone, and Loken rips it around the corner to the other D, to the Boyer, but that gets turned over. And then that's out to center ice. Loken sends it up, and Striko's going to get there. Come on, center that. Oh, doesn't quite get the centering pass. It gets deflected. And, come on, going to pass that up. Oh, Marcus needs to get your stick down. Although it was a little bit of a hot pass.
Yeah, when you hustle down and get back and control that, you can really set up a few things. So great job by Striko to get back there and keep it in the zone.
Yeah.
Had a couple looks at it, hopefully get something going.
I don't know if you saw that or not, but the Loyola coach was afraid of that clearing attempt because it was hard off the glass, and it's the short glass over there, but he was safe. It hit the glass. It didn't go over, but he was ducking. All right, chipped in once again into the Loyola zone. They've got control of it, and they chip it out to center ice, but an errant pass once again, and Jacob is able to send it in. Murph's got it there on the sideboard, so he goes trying to go far side over to Fetterman, but that pass gets picked off. Would have been a nice play if that had gotten through.
The guys are doing a much better job than I did throwing pucks in the front of the net here. We just haven't been able to chip one in yet. But so far, they're doing a great job getting the puck over the front and trying to do what they can to get one in.
All right, another nice save by Colby from a shot from the point. All right, we're able to get it back out to center ice, chip it out there. We'll go for a change. And Loyola makes a nice pass, and another nice save by Colby. Oh, that's going to be an errant pass, and so that one's not going to get out. But Signer's there. He's able to skate it out to center ice. And he'll dump it in deep and go for a change as well. Coe giving chase behind the net. Remy tries to pick it up there, but that gets to the side, and now out to center ice, one-on-one. Rosen and Ralphie is able to come back and get a piece of the man as well. Another shot stopped in front. And Wyman tries to get it out, but ooh, another nice save by a shot from the point. Another save by Colby.
Yeah, he's doing great back there. You can see that confidence building. We can't rely on him to make every play for us, but
right. I don't even know how he saw that one or how he saw it at all. I think he just had the pad down there and hoped.
yeah, we've struggled the last couple of shifts and seem to kind of maintain possession of the puck here, so we need to do something a little different here over the next couple of shifts and see what we can do to control the puck and keep things on the other side of the zone.
Yeah, we definitely just need to settle it down a little bit, right? I mean, I know Loyola's a good team and they put a lot of pressure on you, but just that extra half split second of patience will work wonders for you.
Yep.
And face-off goes back right in front of our own net after a couple of guys are battling for it there. It ultimately comes to Loyola, who's able to put it in, and it's 1-0 Loyola.
Yeah, and this is something we've seen before, too. We fall behind and having to chase that first goal. So much different tone if we start out and get that first one. But yeah, the guys just didn't seem comfortable on that shift and really seem to have a hard time controlling the puck and kind of getting something going.
Yeah, I agree. That line that I like so much has not been doing well the last couple of shifts. I wonder if they were lined up against Loyola's top line, because Loyola definitely has some good players on their side as well. So, all right, Spiegel back behind the net.
That 88 battle again.
Oh, yeah.
Large and small, right? So far the little guy's doing more of the damage.
Yeah, I'm rooting for Spiegel on that one, obviously, but he's got his work cut out for him. All right, that one's going to go, I guess, not for icing. I've had a couple of icings waved off already here that have surprised me.
That is, and even the goalie is kind of raising his hand to let his player to not touch the puck, and then all of a sudden there was no whistle.
All right, Loyola's got it once again at the blue line. They send it down into the corner. And, oh, goodness, okay, so they've got somebody wide out in front. And that pass doesn't connect, and so now it does go back out to center ice, but Loyola still has control of it. And, all right, now a nice deflected pass. And Rosen on the sideboards just tries to battle for it and clears it down all the way. So that'll be an icing call. Not waved off this time. This is another new line as well. I don't think Marcus has ever played with Stryko on offense, and Henry hasn't been on his line nearly as much this year either. So a little bit of a different look here as well.
Yeah, I think it's three guys, so I'll give a lot of hustle out there. So I'm curious to see how it comes.
All right, here's a 2-on-1 potentially developing, and Marcus is going to get it over to O'Regan to shot. And another, man, Marcus needs to practice his backhanders, that's for sure. The second one he couldn't quite get off. Now the puck goes all the way back down in the GBN zone and turned over on the sideboards and goes back the other way now. And Strike goes there to pick it up. And he sends it over to Rosen, who rings it around the boards, and Loken can't get it out. And now Rosen does get it out to center ice. Oh, Strike goes there and sends it into the corner. Where's big number 88, I think? Or is that 84? I can't remember. No, it's 87 now, I think. 97. Okay.
I like what I've seen from this shift so far tonight, though. They've had a couple of nice shifts coming out here together with Stryko and Loken and O'Regan out here. So hopefully they can keep pressing. And
yeah, getting some nice chances, that's for sure. But yeah, now we need to actually put one in the net here so we can tie this game up. But Loyola comes in, 2-on-2 over the line. Nice deflection with the skate by Hoffschild. And he's challenging this guy behind the net, and ultimately that gets out. And Loyola's offsides.
all right, first period almost wiped out here. A minute 40 to go left in the first frame here. Loyola leading 1-0 on the scoreboard, and also shots on goal, 12 shots for 5 for GBN.
All right, faceoff goes all the way back into the GBN zone. And around the boards, LeBoyer can't pick it up there. It's at his feet. Hoffschild has got it once again. He rings it around the boards again, but that's kept in by Loyola at the blue line. Nice little touch pass. And that was ultimately intercepted on that pass and knocked out to center ice. And LeBoyer's able to pick it up and shoot it up. And just barely into the Loyola zone, but they've got control of it. Looking to move out to center ice, looking to make a pass. That pass is deflected. Bouncing puck is going all over the place, bouncing over everybody's stick. Nobody can control it. And Hochschild sends it, tries to go D-to-D over to LeBoyer. And he's going to ring it out hard along the boards and out to center ice. Loyola has control of it there. And in they come. Ooh, there's a bad turnover. And another nice save by Colby.
Yeah, we're just struggling to kind of keep things going here. It's a little bit of slap back and forth with the puck, and unfortunately, most of the time it's ending up back in the hands of Loyola.
Yeah, there's definitely been a couple of times we've tried to ring the puck around the boards or send it to an open area, and unfortunately nobody's there for our side, just guys for their side. All right, 12 seconds left in the period, and Hochschild will bring it up to center ice, and he'll dump it in, and that'll actually be offsides. It got deflected and went right back to him. He tried to carry it over the blue line, and ultimately it ended up being offsides. So we'll have a face-off with 3 seconds left. That's outside the Loyola blue line.
Yeah, win the face-off, and at least try to bring one from back to the blue line here and see if we get lucky.
Yeah, why not? All right. And there, right as Coe was about to shoot that one, it bounced over his stick, and got exactly what you were looking for.
Yeah,
got the face-off win, got it just inside the blue line. He was about ready to rip it, and it bounced on him.
Yeah, just how we drew it up. Just didn't execute the way we thought. But
everything except the finish.
Yeah. Well, there's room for improvement for sure. Hopefully we can move here in the second period and crank things up a little bit more here.
Yeah, Colby's been having an excellent game for us so far. 13 shots on goal already, and I got to say, quite a few of them were pretty good opportunities for Loyola.
Yeah,
some of them were, far from the blue line, but they've definitely had more quality chances. I mean, we've handed them some chances, though. I will say that too.
Yeah. Colby's done a great job. He's kept us in the game, and to only be chasing one at this point is a positive, I guess. So
maybe we can get the goalie win here. He'll steal one for us tonight.
Right.
That would be nice. Also operating in camera tonight, we've got Troy Grosspitz. We're giving you props for operating the camera for the rest of this evening.
Got a big smile on his face. He's at his happy place here watching hockey. So.
Next week we'll get him on the microphone, right? Next week we'll get you on the microphone, right? So we're going to get you on the microphone next week.
Oh, is that right? Yeah, I don't know if you want that. I'm the other period where it's not cussing.
Got to keep it clean.
All right, let's go Spartans. Let's crank this thing up here. Let's make a difference here in the second period.
All right, so Loyola apparently got a couple of extra shots on goal during the intermission. So now they have 15 for the first period.
I did notice that. I'm looking over that. I'm like, wait a minute, that doesn't seem to add up. But
that's how good they've been so far.
Yeah.
They can even get shots on goal during intermission. Who is in there operating the score sheet and the scoreboard? It looks like Julie Hochschild, and I can't tell who else is in there with her.
I think it's Mr. Spiegel, I think.
No, okay, gotcha. All right, here's the face-off, controlled by Wyman, who sends it in deep into the Loyola zone. Hayden gets chased back there. Nice big hit against his guy, but man, there's number 88. He's able to stay on his feet after that hit. And into the sideboards, two guys are from each way are settling up, and Loyola comes out with it.
Definitely a big target back there, right? I mean, he's probably all of 6'2" and probably 200 pounds.
Yeah,
he's
definitely a big kid. there's a chip down into the Loyola zone. That's going to be icing. You know, here at GBN, we don't have any seniors that are allowed to play on JV, but that's not necessarily the case at other schools. And when you start to see some of these really big guys on other schools, you got to wonder if they are seniors. Because, you know, there's definitely some big kids out there. I mean, they very well could just be big kids in general, but...
Yeah.
All right, shot from the point is deflected, goes wide, and along the sideboards, and out to center ice. Coe's got it there. He tries to make a sidestep, and it goes off to the Loyola defender's skate, and ultimately deflects and knocked back down in the GBN zone behind the net. Loyola's got control, and looking for somewhere to go with it, up to the point. And a shot is deflected by Miles' skate. He tries to kick it out, but now it does get out to center ice. Ooh, Wyman gets a nice late hit there.
Yeah, a little high on that hit, I thought. Yeah, I can hear one of the parents out here in the crowd. So again, thought it came up high, and the refs let it go.
Yeah, I thought it was a touch late too, because he did not have the puck anymore. He got rid of it, but you know, they stopped letting NHL players do that to let players finish their check, but that's pretty much not part of the game anymore, except in high school apparently. Nice hit by Hayden. It takes the Loyola player off the puck, but in the defensive zone they still have it. Ooh, tried to center it out in front, and Fetterman with a nice pick off there gets it over to Jacob, who deflects it in deep. He gives his guy a little bit of a hit. And Fetterman gives his guy a hit, and all right, out to center ice. The puck is deflected once again. James there for another hit, but it goes in on net, and Colby covers up.
Yeah, much better start to the second period for the guys, right? So we're to second shift in, and I think the intensity's there. And
definitely picking up the hitting.
From where they left off at the end of the first.
For sure. I definitely think we need to, pick up the physicality against this team because they are big. A lot of them are bigger than us. So, but I don't know that they've really been initiating much of the contact. So we can out physical them. Maybe we can get a chance here. And all right, into the Loyola zone it goes, and around the sideboards. Just Oriama's challenged for it, but it gets past him. But Fetterman's able to get it at center ice, and now Murphy's challenging it for it there. Nice little hit on the big guy, number 88. Maybe we should learn that guy's name because he seems to be all over the place. Either hitting or getting hit or has the puck on his stick. Ooh, Loyola's going for the stretch pass and just barely missed getting a breakaway there, splitting the defense.
Yeah, nice break for us. We had a nice, on that last shift, Fetterman had a great look. He was trying to thread the needle right to the center there and just couldn't quite get it. But great attempt to try to get it right to the middle of the ice and get a one-on-one.
All right, Fleischer, Spiegel, and Grosspitz out there with Housechild and LeBoyer. And the shot is deflected in. Oh, and there it is! Oh, how was that not in? Oh my goodness, I thought Spiegel had a wide open wraparound there, but somehow Vargas is able to keep that out. I have no idea how.
Yeah, I'm not sure how that didn't go in either, and it's interesting because I don't think anyone else realized what was going on except for Spiegel. Man, I'd like to have another look at that again.
Yeah, for sure. I'm definitely going to need to take a look at the replay on that one. Unfortunately, we can't do replays on the live broadcast here, but I've got my cameras behind the net, so I'll check it out later. All right, so out to center ice it comes. LeBoyer knocks it away from danger there, breaking up what could have been a 2-on-1. Now he's got the puck behind our own net, takes a stop, and changes directions, gets it over to the sideboards to Spiegel, but it's off his stick, and Loyola is able to keep it in. Houseschild's behind the net now, rings it around the boards, over to Grosspitz, and is fumbling around and can't get it out. And Loyola keeps it in. And now he'll get it out. And is that going to go far enough for icing? Nope, not quite. But we'll get a change, and then we'll send it in for icing.
This is the line that I've been impressed with so far tonight. That they played a little intensity here. So we'll see if
See if they can get
both the
another.
Regan and Striker line can pick it up.
See if we can get another opportunity out of these guys. Maybe one of them can pop one in and tie this game up. We're out shooting them 2-1 so far in this period, so that's a good thing.
Yeah, step in the right direction.
All right, they clear out to center, and that one is taken by Loyola and brought back in. Ooh, centered out in front, but nice job by Purcell, preventing any kind of a good look there. Loyola still got control of the puck, skating around with it at the blue line, then they ultimately just dump it in deep, and bounces over a stick, and Stryko with a nice little check along the boards. But Loyola still has control of the puck. And now it's behind the net, and all right, in the corner it is. And Signer there, battling with his guy. O'Regan gets it out to Stryko, and he sends it across ice, and Loken's able to chip it in, and now O'Regan's got it on the sideboards. He skates into some traffic. And now Loyola comes out with it. They've got 2-on-2. A nice check by Stryko to break up that one. Got just enough of one of the big guys to knock the puck off him and force it into the corner, breaking up a good opportunity. Okay, so cross ice it goes. Loken, can't get it out. He takes another hit. Come on, get it out.
We're trying to kind of get handle on the puck here. Stay with it, guys.
Nice job by Colby holding the post-its again, and that one's able to. All right, nice job by Stryko to get the check going, but then once it got out to center ice, everybody had to wait for him to get back on side before they could play it in, but now they do get it in, and Oriema's got the puck along the sideboards. He challenges for it, but now GBN's offsides, and now they regroup at center ice and come back in. Looking to make a play. A stretch pass is just out of the reach for Loyola, and they'll ice it once again.
Let's bring it back, start it over. See if we can get going here. We're already halfway through this period. I feel like we just dropped the puck.
I know.
Shifts in, but we're halfway home in the second already.
This game has been flying by so far, for sure.
Yeah, there's been no penalties in the game so far, so that actually is a little quicker here.
And not a ton of whistles either. So, that centering pass just went through a couple legs and didn't quite connect. And it's into the GBN zone. Oriana's given a battle with his guy. A really good battle going on over there. His temperatures are going to be flaring there a little bit. All right, and refs are definitely letting them play over there. That's for sure.
Yeah, essentially, there's a lot of shoving going on, less hockey.
There was. I'm a little surprised. Here's a chance for Hayden one-on-one. Takes a sharp angle shot, and that's deflected wide. Yeah, I'm surprised they didn't blow a whistle on that one and just send them both off.
Lyman with some pressure here, trying to make something happen. So
centering pass. Go to Lavoyer up high. Puck was loose there for a minute, but.
Wow.
All right, so there's a cheap shot by Loyola, and looks like they're going to get called for it.
Yeah, they should. That was after the whistle.
That was definitely way after the whistle.
Yeah.
And they got two guys going in the box.
Oh, this is unbelievable.
Oh, wow.
They're sending him on.
Wow. Hayden's getting a penalty on that, too. So I guess they're calling offsetting roughing and then an extra cross-check, probably.
he had every right to play the puck. He's right in front of the puck, and then the whistle stopped, and there should not be.
So Hayden gets 2 minutes for getting clobbered. And
they do have 2 in there, though, so maybe there's a 2 and 10.
Well, it's either that or I would say we're getting an extra power play. So I think I'm guessing there's a couple of roughing penalties, like one each way, and then I'm guessing they get an extra cross check. So I think we should end up with a power play out of this, would be my guess.
Situations where the refs are trying to explain to the coaches, right? I sometimes think they don't know what they're doing, but they just want to talk to the coach to hopefully explain it and, that the reason is going to work behind it. But I don't think Coach Marks is fine what they're saying so far.
Yeah, it kind of looked like he was just kind of like, all right, you say so. All right, now the refs are explaining it to the Loyola coaches. I definitely think Hayden got a raw deal on that one, that's for sure. I'm not sure.
Yeah, it was not a light poke after the whistle.
No.
That was a strong cross check to the back, right, when you're not expecting it. So he was slow to get up. You can definitely tell
he was definitely a little dinger.
Yeah. Interesting that the 2 Loyola defensemen skated over some of the Spartans players over there. So whether they're John and having some friendly banter or having something else to say, but looked pretty innocent to me.
I doubt that it was innocent personally.
Okay, all right. Well, they were conversing with the guys that are not dressed, so we'll see.
Okay. Gotcha. I was going to say, hearing what the boys tell me, some of the things that are said on the ice, there's definitely some teams that are more trash talkers than others. I don't know if Loyola is one of them or not. But,
yeah. Looks like a 5-on-3 here.
Well, they got 5 out there. We got 5 out there. They got 2 in the box. We got 1 in the box.
Yeah, you're right. I didn't see the other defenseman over here. So
yeah, I don't have any idea what's going on. Is it a 2 and a 10? And then we got a penalty as well for offsetting. If we don't have with a power play out of here, I'm really confused.
I still don't think the refs know what they're doing right here. Now talking to the GBN side again for the second time. So I think they're just trying to come up with something that makes sense. And right now it doesn't make any sense.
Now they're talking to the scorekeeper, trying to explain what's going on.
Now there's another GBN player in the box, so I don't really understand why there's...
Oh, my goodness.
So it looks like they want to drop the puck here, but we got a ref that's still in the box with the gate open over there, so...
Yeah, I don't know what the calls were there at all. I don't even think we deserved 1 penalty personally, much less 2.
Yeah.
So
if anything, maybe it lights the fire in the guys that they come out and finish it strong.
Because that just means that we were going to be shorthanded before Hayden got cross-checked in the back. You know what I mean? Like, what in that play would have left us shorthanded?
Yeah, given what we saw down at the other end of the ice, just
right
before that, when Oriana was battling with their guys, there was a lot of back and forth.
Yeah.
There was no whistle. Like I said, that one wouldn't surprise me if they had taken both off for roughing.
Right.
But this one here, I don't really understand what they're doing. And again, the longer this goes on, I don't think they do either.
Yeah, I don't think they have any idea either. Well, it looks like their refs are finally back on the ice, and I guess we're just going to play 5-on-5 with 2 guys each way in the box. All right. Face-off won by Loyola. They bring it around the boards and kept in by Hothschild. Oh, nice take by Murph. Tried to pass it over, but couldn't quite connect on that pass to Was it Jacob? And now Fetterman takes it away at center ice, brings it in, 1-on-2 over the line, sends it on net. That goes for his rebound. Oh, and he just shoots it just a little wide.
Beautiful follow there by Fetterman, right?
That was.
The rebound was there and just a step away from.
That was just like Duncan Keith in Game 6 of the Stanley Cup Final against Tampa. He took a shot in from up high, but goodness, we got a player down behind the net in the Loyola zone.
That seemed pretty high, too. We got an injured player here, and the refs don't seem to have any clue with what's going on out here.
I didn't see that one.
They're not even skating over to the player. They're just standing here.
They're trying to figure out, what'd you see? And neither one of them saw anything that they're going to call, so...
I guess the good news is our player's getting up. I can't see who that is, but, moving slowly.
Is it Fleischer, maybe? So, because this line's been Fetterman, Fleischer, and Spiegel. Oh no, Jacob's out there too, so unless it's one of our defensemen.
It might be Hochschild, I can't tell.
Oh, it is Hochschild, you're right. Yeah, but he's definitely in some pain.
Yeah, the good news is he's moving everything. It's just, like I said, he got hit pretty hard. And I'm questionable hit that side too on the other side.
Looks like he might be holding the shoulder, maybe. Hopefully he's able to get that one back. Let's see. All right, so here comes Jacob over the line and gets stolen by Loyola. Into the corner along the sideboards, and then an errant pass is kept in. It's at some feet, trying to get it. Throws in there, sends it back deep into the corner, and he takes a hit.
Another high hit there. I don't really understand what's going on here. I don't think the refs, like you said, and I hate to point the blame, both these guys look pretty young guys. So.
Yeah, there's definitely been a lot of high hits today, that's for sure. A lot of sticks and gloves into the face while you're finishing your hit. And it's usually called, but not tonight. All right, another long shot saved by Kolpe. And tries to clear it out, but kept it in at the blue line. And now we'll send it all the way down. That'll go on net, so no icing. And Jacob giving chase there. Oh, can't quite get it, but there's a turnover and O'Regan can't quite control it. And now we're going to get a penalty. All right, I didn't see what the penalty was now, but now Jacob's in the box now, so. Man,
for a slash, I guess.
I think they called a hold, so I didn't see it, but we definitely had control of the puck when they blew the whistle. So, all right, now we'll be killing a penalty, down 1-0. All right, O'Regan and Loken as the forward penalty killers, and looks like Purcell and Signer on defense. Face-off comes out. Oh, that comes out outside the blue line. That's offsides, and now Loyola does clear, and now it's thrown out to center ice, and it's deflected before it can go back in, and now right to Purcell, and he'll send it down once again. And Loyola will regroup in their own end. Loken on the forecheck there, looks to get back. O'Regan gets over the sideboards and he gets control of the puck. Nope, not quite. And Loyola will have to regroup once again in their defensive zone. O'Regan with the chase, and now is dumped deep into the GBN zone. And long passes can't be stolen by O'Regan. And Loken is able to get a deflection that comes to him, and he knocks it down pretty hard all the way. Yeah, O'Regan's got a chance there. Oh, he sends it off the net, and then the strike goes there. Oh, he gets a shot. He goes a little wide.
Yeah, great kill so far for the first guys who are up there. They only knocked a minute off that. We're halfway home. So
yeah,
the intensity here.
No real time in the offensive zone either on that power play for Loyola so far. Let's keep it out of our zone. Let's keep sending it down. All right. Loyola's got it along the sideboards. Now they're looking to set it up. Oh, they send a pass out to the point, goes right through his legs, and now here comes Strico chasing it down, looking for somebody to send it to. And he gets it over to Spiegel along the sideboards. And he's still battling for it. He's still got control of it. If he can get back over to Strico, he's got a chance. But Loyola's one of their 6-footers is able to take control of the puck. And 7 seconds left in the power play. So,
yeah, I was hoping we might get a short-handed goal, but heck of a shift there by the guys to kill this off, so we're back at full strength.
yeah, we definitely had the better of the opportunities on that power play, that's for sure. All right, now the puck's still in the Loyola zone. Penalty's over. Fleischer's there, battling for it. Strico, he lets it go, so Oriema can get it, and sent back in behind the Loyola net. And Fleischer will pick it up there, sends it back behind the net, and Spiegel tries to set it on net, but that gets deflected by the defense. Yep, and that one just got out just a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah, we need to step up the intensity here and do a little hitting on this side here. So I'm still looking over at the box. So Loyola has no one in the box, and we still have one of our players in the box. I don't understand what was going on.
I have
started at
no idea.
7:22 of this period that the players went into the box, so there is no one for Loyola in the box, but we still have a player in the box, which I do not understand at all.
I don't either. Who's in the box, Tito?
Hayden's still in there.
It's Hayden.
Yeah.
All right, here comes Loyola over the line. Like, there's no way Hayden got a 2 and a 10 in there, was there?
He didn't do anything.
I know.
Take a shot in the
He got hit.
He shot it.
It's like the old Blades of Glory. You know, you get a 5-minute penalty for losing the fight.
Haven't played that in quite a while.
All right, face-off won by Loyola with another nice save by Colby, and then another rebound, another nice save by Colby. And that one is thrown on from the point, but goes a little wide. And that one's deflected up and out of play. 2 minutes to go, 2:20 left in the second period.
Yeah, shots 21-11 on goal for favor of Loyola here, but
it's been pretty even this period, though, right?
No, it's been pretty well played. I think it was 15-5.
Yeah, at the end of the first, right?
We've each gotten 6 shots on goal this period, but yeah, we've seen get a quality one here to knock this thing up.
Yeah, just give me a chance. Just give me a goal here at the end of the second, and we'll go into the third with some momentum. All right, Wyman giving chase, and then up at the blue line, the shot is deflected by our defense, and I think it was LeBoyer. Sends it back up, and now he's got control of it, and out to center ice. Loyola gets a steal, and then Hochschild's back out there.
Yeah,
so
that's great news.
And behind the net it goes. Loyola's there to pick it up. Sends it across. And out to center ice it comes. Coe's going to be able to get it there. Maybe a 2-on-1. He stops. Oh, he had Wyman, but he couldn't quite get the puck over to him. And now here comes Loyola on a 2-on-1. LeBoyer back. Fleischer does a nice job back checking and to disrupt his guy. And then LeBoyer is able to get control of the puck and out to center ice. And back into the GBN zone it goes. And Fetterman kicks it out to the blue line for Loyola. And then he's able to take it away from Loyola. He tries to make a centering pass. I know, a nice shot by Fleischer. Just is stopped by Vargas.
Didn't seem like he even had the right angle at that, but like I said, just take a slap at it. And
yeah, you never know.
Have a look at it.
Sometimes it finds a hole, right?
That's right.
The puck is small. It doesn't need a lot of space. Oh. Fetterman's going to catch up to that one. Sends it across. Oh, that goes on net. And Vargas is up to the task. And who was there? Murphy was there for the for hacking away as well. But
Yeah, another great job by Fetterman. He's had a couple of his shifts.
Yeah.
And again, came strong with it. And his job is just to get it on net and set Murphy up for that rebound. So again, just inches away. But executed really well by the Spartans.
All right, 32 seconds left in the period. Let's see. Face-off win back to Jacob. His shot is deflected and out to center ice. Loyola comes. And it's behind the GBN net. Jacob giving chase there. Surprised he didn't hit that kid. That's not like him.
There's one coming still. We got another period of hockey left.
Ooh, nice centering pass and good job by Signer there to break it up and not let a shot on goal. And that was going to do it for the end of the second period. Still 1-0 Loyola.
Boy. Pretty quick period for the most part, except for the time when they're trying to sort out the penalties and figure out what was going on. That delayed us by quite a bit.
Yeah, it was flying by and all of a sudden came to a screeching halt there for, I don't know, 5, 6, 7 minutes. I mean, just for them to figure out a couple of penalties, and I'm dying to check the
I think we started out the period really well. Came out with some intensity and played really well. And in the second half of it, once those penalties went up on the board, things just kind of slowed down for us. But again,
we had a nice penalty kill on out there, and then I felt like we had a little momentum shortly after that as well. So,
yeah, we're only chasing one here, and like I said, Colby's played great. He's been outstanding in the net tonight. So
yeah, Colby's definitely keeping us in this game for sure.
Yeah, if we can play our best hockey in the third period, I feel pretty good about what might come here. So we'll get something going. I was enjoying it. Look over at the bench, and we got the two goalies just talking to each other. The rest of the team's all huddled together, going through their conversation. So it's
you got two coaches talking to each other. You got two goalies talking to each other, and
sometimes it's a lonely world being a goalie, right? Hey, you're my best friend. Let's keep this going.
You're about as crazy as I am. So, how about you? You ever thought about playing goal?
I don't think I'd want to. No, I don't have any interest in having guys come skating 20 miles an hour at me to crash into me, or
shooting 80, 90 mile an hour pucks at you.
Slap shot at me. Yeah. That and just going through all the effort of putting all that protective gear on. Boy, it'd probably take me 30 minutes to even get ready for a game. And, no, I don't think that's my speed.
You're already tired before you get out there.
That's right. All right, so I'm trying to figure out the penalty. 8 line in at 7:22. So he should be out about the 12 and a half minute mark. I like the psychology of Coach Marks talking to the refs right now, too. Maybe try to get in their heads a little bit and ask some questions and just kind of let him know what his temperament is right now and maybe get these guys thinking differently on how they're going to call some things in the third period here.
All right. Looks like we are ready to get going now. And we'll have Murph out there for the face-off. That's won by Loyola. And into the net. No, nice save by Colby once again. And then Oriema to get it out of the danger area and out to center ice. It just gets deflected. But it gets dumped back in. And Oriema's going to pick it up in the corner. And send it into the GBN bench.
There. I think he was hoping it was going to hit the glass. He was kind of pointing at something, right? So
yeah,
that's all right. Win the face off and move it down the ice.
I've never understood the short glass here on the benches side.
Yeah,
like there's definitely some spots here where it's not tall glass at all. All right, Rosen out to center ice. Tries to come in over the line with speed. And it gets knocked off his stick, but Loyola comes in one-on-one. And now there's a couple of guys coming in. Nice back check. Nice Job by Murph to send it into the corner out of harm's way, and he sends it back up. Oh, he was looking for Jacob, but
Yeah, I think part of that was probably tired legs too, right? A long shift for the guys.
yeah, I think Jacob zigged, and he was expecting to zag, and
I think the mind is going one way and the body's going another, but
all right, Fleischer, Grossbitz, and Spiegel, they've been out there and had a couple of chances earlier tonight as well. So let's see if we can get something going here. Oh, there's... Let's see. All right, along the sideboards it goes, out to Spiegel. Goes under his stick, but out to center ice. Loyola's going to pick it up there. Go D to D in the Loyola zone, then sends it out to center ice. And LeBoyer giving a nice battle with his guy, keeping it at center ice, and ultimately Grossbitz is able to pick it up, sends it in deep into the corner, still has it, spins, but Loyola is able to take the puck and hacking away at it, still trying to keep it in, and Grossbitz has got it once again, and he sends it down into the corner. Spiegel with a nice, he tried to initiate the hit, but that guy was way bigger, and Spiegel lost the leverage battle, unfortunately. But that was a little bit of interference called, but we're not going to get one tonight. Here comes 88 with a shot that goes high over the crossbar. Houschild sends it over to Grossbitz, who tips it out to center ice. And we've just hit the same kid 3 times and didn't bother to get the puck any of those times.
these refs don't seem to have any idea what's going on over here. So
no, they don't.
It's a little frustrating to watch.
I agree.
Better get control of the game here before something gets out of hand.
I was going to say, this could get really chippy really soon. It's already starting to head that way. All right, here it comes out. Daniel's got a chance at a breakaway. There's a 2-on-1 for sure. And he sends it, and a nice save by Vargas. And now Loyola has it, and they're coming back out through center ice. 2-on-4 over the GBN line. And Coe with a nice chip up to Murph, but can't quite control it. And now it goes deep into the Loyola zone. Wyman giving chase. They change directions. Now Murph's battling with his guy behind the net, but Loyola still maintains control of the puck. But Purcell's able to keep it in. Throws a backhander on net, and that's gloved by Vargas.
A little bit of pressure there, and it's good to see that. We haven't had that for a few possessions here now. So.
All right, 11:36 left in the third. Let's see if we can get the Loken, O'Regan, and Stryko line going. Let's win this face-off, O'Regan. There you go. Shot from. I thought Loken was going to take that shot, but instead he goes over to the D, and then that's chipped out of the zone. And all right, Stryko now has control of it at center ice. He's trying to get through 3 guys, but Loyola is able to take control of the puck there and send it back. And Signer, it bounces over his stick, and nice shot on goal, and Copey with another nice save.
Yeah.
Copey's definitely my player of the game so far today.
He's got my MVP vote for the game. So yeah, he just stood there, stood his ground. What we were talking about a little bit ago, like, would you ever want to be the goalie? So he took one, a hard shot to the midsection, and you can tell he had it covered up, but he could feel it a little bit.
All right, O'Regan for the face-off once again. And won by Loyola, but nobody's got control of it yet. Now Rosen's got it behind the net, sends it over to, tipped up to Loken, but that gets kept in at the blue line. Now, nice hit by Rosen in the corner to knock Loyola off the puck, but they still maintain control of it, and then we clear out the front of the zone, and here's a nice little tip up ahead. Marcus has got it. It's going to be too far. Yeah, that's going to be icing.
Yeah, he just missed it. I mean, it was a little too much. There's nothing he can do. He was doing
just
quick turn on the Jets to try to get there, but
Yeah, and he had his guy beat too. Just needed to die down just a little bit.
Yeah.
All right, O'Regan with the face-off once again. Oh. And right off the face-off, Loyola shoots it and up hits the top corner and it's 2-0.
Yeah, it's one of those that I don't think the goalie sees until it's at the back of the net, right?
No, that was a bang-bang play. Like, it was...
Bodies in front, and all of a sudden you realize that there was a puck that just came by you.
Yeah, you're trying to figure out where the puck is from the face-off, and it's already being shot. And nicely placed. That was perfectly placed in the corner of the net.
Well, chasing 2. Got to get 1 before we can get 2, Dana, so now's the time to get it.
Let's go get 1. All right, Loyola comes back in over the GBN line. Does a little toe drag, but rolls off his stick. And Murph tries to hit it out of the off the glass out of the zone, but it hits the stanchion and stays in. Now it's kept in at the blue line, centered over, and now it's 3-0. That was a nice play.
That was executed really well on their end. Unfortunately, we just couldn't get control of the puck. It's kind of back and forth. And, Loyola, they've been impressive when they have controlled the puck, though, right? They made some nice passes, and that was executed well.
Yep, we left a couple guys open on that one. They made a couple of nice passes, and the last guy was wide open, had plenty of time to take a look, and basically hit the same corner as the last goal.
Yeah. Yep.
So, all right, chasing 3 now. Still need to get the first one, right?
That's right. Now's a good time to go get it, boys.
All right, Hayden, man, takes another rough ride into the sideboards. That one's kept in by Signer at the blue line. Throws it in towards the net, but it goes wide. And a couple of passes bounce around and ultimately comes out to Loyola, who comes over the line with it. They're out to center ice. Now they come up the line, rather. Tries to slow it down and change directions, but he gets hit instead for his efforts. So he just decides to throw it on net ultimately, and Colby with a nice glove save.
Yeah, it looks like you can just sense a little bit of frustration with the guys out here, right? They're battling, they're trying to get something going, and just can't quite get everything to go in their favor right now. And it certainly doesn't help when you're in the third period, you're chasing 3. But now's a good time to get something going.
All right, face-off win by Loyola. A shot on net goes wide, but they've got it behind the net and tries to center it out in front, but that gets deflected, and now Hayden with it at center ice. He gets clobbered from behind, but is able to get it into the defense or into the Loyola zone. And it's cleared back out to center ice, and Miles will send it back in deep. Into the corner it goes, and back out once again. And now it's a 2-on-1, maybe a 3-on-1 for, nice little stop by Purcell. But an even better save by Colby. Once again, Purcell made the initial stop on the pass, but puck still went right to one of the Loyola players and is able to get a nice shot from the high slot, and Colby was up to the task.
He's had a couple nice plays like that. He had one early in the first period, too, where he didn't panic, just played the man on his body and, do his part and, you have to slow things up and get your teammates back into play.
All right, Loyola once again has the puck behind the net. Tries to dance out in front, but that doesn't work, and Colby's got that side sealed off once again, and we'll get another whistle. 28 shots on goal for Loyola here, so they definitely started taking over here in the last 3-4 minutes. I think they've had like 6 shots on goal and a couple of goals just in the last 3 or 4 minutes.
Yeah, and unfortunately the shots they have had been real clean, right? They've been set up and executed nicely, so.
Yeah.
It makes it a little bit easier when they're clean and you get that open look.
All right, Loyola's got it once again over our line, and they take a shot. Another stop by Colby. And Rosen tries to send it out off the glass, but that's kept in by Loyola's defenseman. And that's a low fooler of a shot that just catches just inside the post and makes its way in.
Yeah, those were kind of the opposite of the last couple, right? Those were top shelf, those other two, and this one was just kind of
just a little sneaky one.
Low and slow almost. So
yeah.
A little bit of muscle on that one.
By a guy, one of those 6'2" tall guys, you expected a much harder shot to come off of that guy, and it was definitely a fooler.
I mean, we were just sitting here. I feel like it was a 1-0 not too long ago, and I'm looking at the scoreboard and wondering how in the heck did it get to be 4-0? So.
Yeah, I agree with you there. This has gone downhill quickly. I mean, with 11 minutes to go, it was 1-0, and now if we let up one more, we're gonna have a running clock.
Yeah.
It's a dramatic change of events here in the last few minutes. All right, O'Regan with the face-off, and that's won by Loyola. Loken, nice job tying up his guy. Forces Loyola to send it in on the dump in. Hochschild there will send it off the boards and just does get out. And now LeBoyer is taking it with some speed over center ice. He'll throw it on net. Ooh, just a little high. And Hochschild's there battling with Loyola to try to keep it in, but it does come out to center ice and now dump back in, but Loyola's got control of it once again. And now it's thrown back deep into behind the Loyola net. And they change directions. And an outlet pass. And 2-on-2, Loyola comes over the line. I'm not quite sure what he was trying to do there, but it goes deep, and Hochschild's able to take it behind the net and makes another bad pass in front of the net and turns it over. And we're lucky that one didn't turn into a shot on goal. And Loyola sends it in deep. LeBoyer will take it behind the net. And out to center ice, he dumps it. And then Strykel gives chase. And back comes Loyola, 3-on-2 over the line, a shot. Just inside the blue line is saved by Colby.
I'm glad there's a whistle there because I was thinking those guys have been out there on the ice for a while. Long shift for some of the players. So. Loyal's got their big line out there. They got the two big defensemen out here, and their one forward's pretty good size too.
I mean, this whole line is pretty big. I mean, 15's pretty big, like 91's big, 88's big, 97's big.
I don't remember them last time we played them. I mean, I remember a couple of guys, but there's definitely more size than I remember. So these guys must be,
growing.
Must be growing.
Must have hit a spurt. All right, so Loyola's offside. They'll regroup at center ice. First, that allows Purcell to pick up the puck there over to Signer. To Murph at center ice. He's able to bring it in over the zone, but can't keep control of it. But ultimately, he is sent behind the Loyola net. And they've got control, bringing it out to center. And now they dump it in deep. Purcell chips it along the sideboards. And there's another elbow. That doesn't get called. And a couple of players battling for it along the sideboards. And Loyola players looks like they're content to cover it up for the most part. With a 4-goal lead, I don't blame them. But it does ultimately come around the boards to Signer, who tries to clear it out. And that's a turnover instead. Purcell tries to send it up to Fetterman, and he'll get it in deep and go off for a change. And James is on the forecheck over there, but we're able to keep it in. Coase keeps it in, gets it to Wyman deep, who tries. He goes around the net, looking for somewhere to go with it. Goes up to the point, and Rosen shoots it, but gets deflected by the Loyola defense. And back out to center ice, and then it's dumped back in again, and battling around for it. Loyola comes up with the puck in the defensive zone, and just does barely roll out to center ice. And Loyola's got it over the GBN line. Oh, a nice hit by Oh my God. That guy should be kicked out of the game.
I'm interested to see what they're going to call.
That should be an ejection without question.
I can't believe what I'm seeing out here.
That can't be just 2 minutes.
I'm astounded. I am astounded by how they're calling this game. It's just mind-boggling.
That is unbelievable that that's only 2 minutes. That is unbelievable. That should have been a game misconduct. All right, GBN to the power play here with 4:11 left in the third period.
All right, let's dial up some magic here, guys.
All right, face-off win over to Purcell at the point. Ooh, shot hits a leg and goes just wide. So the rebound is hacked at.
Yeah, they're blowing a whistle on a loose puck, which I can't figure out either. So. Taking the momentum away from GBN when there's a loose puck, blowing the whistle and making them start over.
All right, so face-off goes back to the blue line, but in between our two defensemen, and then it's taken away and back out to center ice, but Loyola's got control of it. And now it's dumped in to the GBN zone. Lyman there, sends it over to LeBoyer. Gets it up to Purcell, who will dump it in. Hayden's giving chase back there. He's definitely got the size disadvantage there, but ultimately deflected pass, and Purcell's got to go hard into the defensive zone to keep it away from Loyola. Now he skates it back through center ice, and now he's going to dump it in. And that'll go over to LeBoyer on the side, and there's a kneeing. That's going to be a penalty.
We think, but we don't know against who.
Yeah, I know, like...
Normally I would know who it's going to go
Like it was initiated by them, but I don't know who it's going to be called on. But we had control of the puck, so it's probably on us. It is going to be on them after all. Shocker. All right, so 5 on 3 now. All right, let's see. Rosen's back out there after that dirty hit. I'd love to see him get one here as a little retribution. Shot by Hoffschild is blocked easily into the corner, and that's then cleared all the way down. Hoffschild will pick it up. And he's waiting behind the net when we've got a 5 on 3.
Guaranteed.
So over the line, Murph comes. Over to Rosen. Oh, Rosen's really the one that I want to score here. So let's see, into the corner. Two guys are battling one of their big guys. And Grossbitz is able to come out there with it, but it ultimately does get back to Loyola, who sends it all the way down, and that'll pretty much do it for the first penalty.
Yeah, there you go. You got to move it up, get these guys going.
All right, Fetterman with throws it into the corner. Murph there, rings it around the boards, back over to Fetterman. He gets a rough ride in the corner. And now Murph will pick it up in the other far side. And we're just bringing it back and forth around behind the net. And now that'll be cleared down by Loyola. And we're down to 34 seconds left on the second penalty. And only 1:40 left in the game. And there's a turnover in our zone. We still can't get it out. Now we finally do. And now Loyola still has control of it. And
I don't understand how that wasn't offsides either. The one guy came out, the other guy stayed in, but
all right, so that'll do it pretty much for the end of the power play. Haven't been able to get the puck out of our own zone for the last 30 seconds. And 1:10 left in the game. There's another bad turnover. And now we're going to go to the penalty for a trip. I think Grossmith is going to the box with 1 minute to go in the game.
oh, it's been unfortunate. It's been hard to watch the last
This is
hockey here. But
definitely been an ugly last 10 minutes or so, that's for sure. All right, Oregon with on the face-off. The Purcell brings it around the boards. Picked off at the blue. Oh, that was just escaped the defenseman at the blue line. And now Loken's got it. He sends it in deep. And Loyola's got it behind their own net. They're content just to waste some time on the clock, I think. They're just kind of passing it back and forth a little bit. Now they do come out to center ice and bring it into the zone. Puck's behind the net, and should have been a turnover, but we overskated it. And now Regan's got a chance at a breakaway here. And a nice save. And 5 seconds left to go in the game, and that should probably do it.
it was offside too. I don't know why you didn't call that, but
Yeah. All right, that'll do it here from the Northbrook Sports Center. So a good first 2 periods.
Always a pleasure. But,
bad third period, but
hoping for a better outcome. We'll do it again.
all right, thanks for jumping on the mic. Appreciate it.
Good night, all.
Have a good night.